Hi everyone, welcome back sa aking channel. So for today's video, we will solve motion problem galing sa 1001 Solved Problems in Engineering Mathematics, Day 4, number 183. So here's the question from EE Board, April 1997. So a jogger starts a course at a steady rate of 8 kilometers per hour. 5 minutes later, a second jogger starts the same course at 10 kilometers per hour. How long will it take the second jogger to catch the first? Okay, so pag ganito mga problem na catching up, motion problem na catching up, ibig sabihin yan ay ang formula lang na gagamitin dito ay formula ng distance. So that is equal to distance is equal to rate times time. So sa ibang book, ang ginagamit dyan yung formula ng velocity. So may iba lang naman yung symbol pero parehas din yon. So S is equal to VT. So parang ganyan yung ginagamit na formula dyan. So, pag sa physics yan. So imbis na rate, velocity. So parehas lang din ang ibig sabihin yan, yung SI, distance. Okay, so kapag catching up problem, so karaniwan dito pag motion problem ang ginagamit ko ay gumagawa lang ng table. So gagawa lang tayo ng table dyan. Tapos ilagay natin dito yung sa first column, lalagay ko dito yung jogger. Jogger 1 and then we have jogger 2, second jogger. Tapos lagay lang natin dito yung distance, rate, and time. Or itong S equals VT. Then fill out na natin yan para mabuo natin ang equation. So kapag sinabing hinahanap natin how long. So how long? So yung time ang hinahanap natin diyan, how long will it take the second jogger? So etong time ng second jogger, yung J sub 2 ang hahanapin natin to catch the first. Okay, so magiging equation natin diyan ay kapag ganyang catch up problem, so yung distance nila parehas dapat kasi para mag-catch up, ibig sabihin ay parehas dapat yung distance nila. Okay, so buuin na natin ang ating equation. Ayan. So gawa tayo ng table. Ayusin natin ang table natin. So we have, yan. Lagyan lang natin ng label yung sa table natin. So we have, dito yung mga joggers natin. So lalagay ko na lang J1 and then we have J2. Okay, and then distance, rate, and time. So bahala na kayo kung paano nyo ilagay. Kahit magkabali-baligtad lang naman yan, okay lang. So distance, rate, and time. Okay, so a jogger. So yan yung J sub 1. J sub 1 and then we have J sub 2. So it starts a steady rate of 8 kilometers per hour. So ang rate ni J sub 1 ay 8 kilometers per hour. So 8 kph. Okay, so 5 minutes later. So 5 minutes later, a second jogger starts the same course at 10 kilometers per hour. 10 kilometers per hour. So ang tinatanong, how long will it take the second jogger to catch the first? So ito yung hinahanap natin. How long will it take? So yung time nila, sabi dito 5 minutes later. Pero dahil minutes ito, 5 minutes later, tapos ang given natin 8 kilometers per hour tsaka 10 kilometers per hour, mas maganda siguro i-convert natin ito 8 kph at 10 kph in minutes dapat. Para ang i-assign natin dito nga expression ay in terms ng minutes. So convert lang natin yan, 8 kph, so or 8 kilometer per hour, yan, parehas yan. Convert natin sa minutes. So, multiply lang natin sa conversion ng hour to minutes. So, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Okay, so cancel lang itong hour dyan. So, therefore, that is equal to 8 kilometer per 60 minutes. So, yung rate ni jogger 1, so gawin natin 8 kilometer per 60 minutes. Dahil itong time natin ay in terms of minutes. So, ito parehas lang din. So, gawin lang natin 10 over 60 kilometer per minute ito. Okay, so para mai-assign natin ang time natin ni J sub 1, so 5 minutes later si jogger 2, so therefore i-assign natin ito na T yung time ni J sub 1 and then si J sub 2 sabi 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later, so ito ay magiging T minus 5. Okay, so tapos gamitin natin ang formula ng distance. Ang formula ng distance ay rate times time. So meron na tayong rate tsaka time, i-multiply na lang natin yan. So therefore, ang magiging expression para sa distance ay i-multiply lang ito. So pwedeng tanggalin na natin siguro itong unit, kilometer per minute. So 8/60 na lang ilagay natin. 8/60 and then times itong t. So dito naman 10/60, i-lowest term natin mamaya yan. 10/60 and then multiply natin sa t minus 5. Yun yung time ni Jagger 2. Tapos, kapag nga catch up, ayan, catch up problem, catch the first, ibig sabihin yan, ang distance nila ay equal dapat yung distance. So just equate this, yung expression natin para sa distance, and then just solve for t. So therefore, we have 8/60 t equals 10/60, and then we have t minus 5. Then solve for t. So since parehas may tayong over 60, so okay pala na hindi natin ini-lowest term kasi multiply natin both sides by the denominator natin na 60. Eh di maka-cancel na lang siya. So maka-cancel na lang yung 60 dito pati dito sa left side. So therefore, magiging na lang siyang 8t is equal to 10 times t minus 5. So madali nang isolve ang t. Distribute muna natin si 10. So we have 8t is equal to 10 times t. We have 10t. 10 times negative 5, we have negative 50. Solve for t. So pagsamahin natin sa left side. So subtract tayo ng 10t to both sides. So therefore, we have 8t minus 10t is equal to negative 2t is equal to negative 50. Then divide both sides by negative 2. So therefore, the value of t is equal to negative over negative, that is positive. 50 divided by 2, that is equal to 25. So ang time, yung 25, yan yung time ni Jagger 1 yan. Okay? So 25. Ang tinatanong, how long will it take the second jogger? Ayan, second jogger, yung time ni second jogger ang hinahanap natin. So t minus 5, so therefore 25 minus 5, the correct answer. Ayan, t sub 2, time ni jogger 2 ay 20 minutes. So therefore the correct answer is letter A, 20 minutes. Okay, so thank you for watching and kita-kita tayo sa susunod pa nating mga math reviewer para sa engineering mathematics. Bye-bye and God bless.